but we still love and laugh. Love talk, let's chat.
Hello, and welcome to Love Talk. When love talks, the world listens. I'm your girl, also ravishing.
And I'm Boogie. Welcome back, everybody.
Welcome.
We have a special guest today who is a
That we
beautiful
do.
soul, a mother, a content creator, and she's letting us step inside her world. So let's welcome Crystal's world to the screen. Let's go. Bam.
Hey,
How you
hey
doing?
y'all. I'm good. How y'all doing?
Good.
That's
Good.
So
So, Crystal, we're gonna play a little game. We're gonna start off with an icebreaker. We're gonna play a game, and the name of the game is Crystal's World.
Oh,
yeah. You see them gems?
yes, I love it. The gems. Yes, my gems.
So, the way you play the game is me and Book, we're gonna ask you a this or that question, and you have to answer the question really, really fast.
Okay.
Don't try to think about it, just answer it. And then once you answer it, we're gonna give you a crystal clarity question
Okay.
based on how you answer it. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
You wanna go first, sis? Oh,
Sure. Okay. So, dinner under the stars or a 5-star suite?
Dinner under the stars.
Okay. And just curious, why dinner under the stars?
More romantic.
Yeah.
mm,
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I
You,
like that answer too.
would you bring any off sprayers? Nothing, something though. Like, what if the mosquitoes or something out there?
Absolutely. We would need all of that. We would need all of that.
Okay.
I would
We
have
would need
picked the
all the
same
things.
thing.
We would need all the things for being outside. Because I'm not a really a nature girl, but
Right.
I just know I feel like it's more romantic doing it that
Yes.
way.
I agree.
Okay. Have everyone read your diary or watch your dreams on a TV screen.
Ooh.
Read my diaries.
Okay. So, what would you think people would learn from reading your diary?
They would get to know the real me if they don't already. Because people have perceptions of you for what they see. So I feel like they would get to know me deeper if they were to read my diaries.
Mm,
I like that.
okay.
Okay. Now, date someone who's deep but emotionally messy, or calm but a little boring.
Mm,
Calm but a little boring.
Okay.
Because emotionally messy, I cannot do. You need to be emotionally stable.
Yeah.
yep.
Yes.
Sorry. You need to be emotionally stable.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're boring. You could work with. Like you could figure out.
Yeah. Because at this point in my life, I'm boring. I'm boring too sometimes. I'm older now. We
Mm-hmm.
can be boring together.
Right.
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 Absolutely.
Get engaged after 3 months or after 3 years.
3 years.
Okay. So, what's your personal timeline for love? And do you lead with your heart or logic?
Okay. So I think my stance on this has changed over the years. I don't think there's a time for love. I think people can fall in love fast, but it still needs to be time to make sure it's really that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I feel like even if you feel like it's love, still kind of tread lightly a little bit just to make
Mm-hmm.
sure, you know?
Okay.
And what was the second part of the question? It was the second part.
The second part was, and do you lead with your heart or logic?
That's a hard one too. I want to lead with my heart. I feel like I lead with my heart halfway and halfway logic.
Yeah, makes
I
sense.
feel like that's I feel like that's me. I think that's the place that I'm in my life right now.
Okay. Okay. I would say the same. I would say logic and my heart. So like half and half. So I agree.
Yep.
Okay. So that was the little icebreaker. So now let's get into the real questions.
Okay.
I just noticed. Shout out to the chat also.
Yes.
For some
Oh, let
reason,
me
quick
let me look
sidebar.
at the pen.
For some Mr. Phenomenal Nemo said he's not showing you live on his end.
Yeah, it's not showing live on my end. And then I
But
clicked on here and it told me, it said, it looked like the screen was deleted on your YouTube. Try creating a new stream or just remove this designation from the stream, then re-adding it. And I'm like,
Who
but it's,
y'all?
do you see it in the top corners on book by both
Yeah,
our pictures?
I see your picture. So you know what? I think this is what we're gonna do here. Thank y'all for your patience. We just want to have the biggest experience as possible. So I think
Yes.
I see what happened here. Hold on. Oh, okay. I see what you're talking about. It's saying the same
Mhm.
thing for me.
Also, another fork in the road said you just need to make the live on your end.
Okay. So why don't we do this? As
Mhm.
you ask your questions first, and I'll be doing what I do in the background, and I'm listening. Okay.
Okay,
All
okay,
right.
not a problem. All right. So, Crystal, are you ready?
Yes, I'm getting ready to. I'm clicking on so I can see some comments and stuff.
Okay, let me know when you're ready.
I'm ready.
Okay. So, the first question, what has been the most rewarding part of being a mother?
Oh my gosh. Watch it. Look, first of all, giving birth to another human being.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
starts there. That was like, what?
Mhm.
Um, and another rewarding part is watching them grow and grow into themselves as they got older.
Yeah.
Like I have a
Yeah.
22-year-old, which is grown, 14-year-old, which is she's going to the ninth grade, and I also have a 4-year-old. For those that don't know, my kids are
Oh,
far apart,
wow.
but watching them evolve in
Mhm.
childhood, it's a beautiful thing.
It is. It really is. And before I really started having children, I never knew how fast time went by until my I started having children. I'm like,
Hmm.
just yesterday they was born.
Yep,
So yeah, I
time goes by fast, so
it goes
fast.
by fast. Okay. I asked the mother question first because I'm a mother too, and I believe that
Mhm.
motherhood is the most important job on
It
earth.
is. I don't. If you're, I'm sorry, but I feel like if you, I don't want to say it like that, but I just feel like if you don't experience, you don't 100% know.
Yes.
Unless you play the mother role,
Mm-hmm.
right? Because people do play mother roles that are not mothers. I'm not
That's
speaking
right.
for those people that step in and be foster parents.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just talking about if you've never experienced that at all, like raising a kid
Right.
you will never understand, just like you will never understand. It's a lot. It's
Mm-hmm.
challenging and it's not easy.
That's right. Because you
And
can
no,
still.
it's no perfect parent. People have
Mm-hmm.
that perception too. People can always look at you and judge, well, she should have did this, she should have did that. If you're not a parent, please be quiet. I'm sorry.
That's right.
If you haven't raised a kid, please be quiet. I'll say that. If you haven't raised a kid, please be quiet. Because again,
Yes.
some people are not parents. I don't want nobody coming at me for
Mm-hmm.
saying that, but if you haven't raised a kid,
Yeah, because you can still be a mom or a dad without
Mhm,
actually
mhm.
giving birth
Without
or having
actually,
a
yeah,
child. Right.
because we have stepmothers, stepfathers, we have
Mm-hmm.
foster parents, we have people who
God.
step in
Mm-hmm.
as parents. So yeah, I'm talking about if you haven't even experienced it at all, you really don't know.
That's true.
It's hard.
Okay. How do you balance your responsibilities as a mom while
Mhm.
still making time for yourself?
Oh, My life ain't my own. That's all I can say. My life is not my own. I'm still trying to get to that place now.
Yeah. Well,
To be honest, it's hard. I do
mhm,
it. Don't get me wrong. I can do it, but it's still hard. So I
it
will
is
say I
hard.
do it. I do it at times, but I
Mhm.
just feel like the kids come first.
They do come first. And I think I spoke about this on, on another show we had. It was a time in my life where I kind of lost who Oso was because I just knew that I was a mom and a wife and
Mm-hmm.
a boss. You know, everything else came before Oso. And I had
Yep.
to sit back and be like, wait a minute. Oh no, this got to change. So
Yep.
now, it's all about also, and then
I
the
love it.
kids
I
and the,
love it.
the husband
I
and
love
everything
it.
else.
I love it.
So you have to make time for
You
yourself.
do.
It's
You do.
important.
I'll be saying, Mama gotta have a life too, but at the same time, putting the kids first.
Yeah, that's
At the
true.
same time, putting the kids first. Crazy, right? But
Hmm.
yeah.
Yep. Okay. What do you wish more people understood about single motherhood?
Ooh, kind of what I just said. It don't come with a handbook.
That's
It don't
true.
come with a handbook. It's hard. It's hard.
I
I
can
don't
I
care.
can
I don't care
imagine.
what it is. If it's not, because it's different entities to it. People can be quick to say, well, you should make sure you have the financials to have kids. It's not just financials. It's
Hmm.
other things that goes with that when dealing with your kids.
Right.
So
That's true.
it's balances when it comes to everything. You get what I'm saying? So just know that it's not easy, y'all. It's not easy.
It's not.
Parenting is
Um.
not easy, period. Single parenting is probably even worse. So
Yeah. Yeah. And I took my hat off to single parents. Sidebar right quick, sis. I
You
think
are
it's working.
alive now.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
That was something different to experience, so it's part of me, but we good. Okay, we live. That's never
We
happened before.
live.
I don't know. Okay.
Um so Crystal was answering a question. What do you wish more people understood about single motherhood?
yeah.
Let me just make sure.
Answer. Boogie didn't hear me.
I'm sorry.
You want me to re-answer it? Boogie didn't hear me.
Yes.
Oh, so what I was saying was that it's not easy. It does not come with a handbook. Um, it's not easy out here being a single parent. It's not. We do the best that we can. Me, I can only speak for myself. I do the best that I can with every circumstance. I make sure my kids are fed. I make sure my kids have a roof, but it's still hard.
Mhm.
I make sure they have clothes on their back, but it's still hard.
Right.
Yeah.
Period. That's the main things, but it's more than that. It's just more than that. You have to deal with your kids' emotions. You have to deal with your kids. Like I'm in a different. I was raised in a different generation. These kids are. I hate to say it. Sensitive. I didn't grow up in a sensitive environment. So
Mhm.
I've had to change the way I was raised and start raising them a little bit differently. And that was hard for me. Still a struggle, to be quite honest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I was raised to be strong. I was raised to, like I said, be strong, be strong. These kids now, it's a different, I don't know if it's social media or what, I don't know, but they're different. Very
Well,
emotional, it's not a thing where sometimes where I can say, keep going. Like we have emotional crash outs. The
we
kids.
do, but you have to look at it sometimes like on both ways. Yeah, our
Yeah.
generation, they taught us to be strong, be strong, be strong.
Yeah.
And in a way, it kind of hurt our men because
It wasn't good.
the
It wasn't a good
men
thing.
wasn't taught emotions. They was just
You're
taught
right.
to be strong all the time, no other
Mm-hmm.
emotion.
Mm-hmm.
So that part right there didn't really work too well. But for the young children that's growing up today, yeah, they're very emotional, but it's good that they are
Mm-hmm.
showing
Yeah.
different emotions instead of just
Mm-hmm.
one like we was. Like be strong, be strong, be strong.
Mm-hmm. Because it's teaching me. It's teaching me. What I go through with them is teaching me. Probably
Mm-hmm.
why I'll be emotional right now, because again, I grew up having to be strong, strong, strong. Especially my oldest child, man. I'm telling you, we bump heads. Okay. The adult kids, you worry about the young kids. I worry about my oldest child more than the younger kids. So it's like
Yeah.
I'm having to understand, to, like I said, to realize that she didn't grow up the way I did. And she's tapping into her emotions earlier than I did. I didn't start
Mm-hmm.
tapping into my emotions till later on in life.
Yeah.
That's the
Same.
difference. That's the difference. So it's like
Mm-hmm.
me, I'm having to understand and realize that this generation is just a whole different generation. It
Yeah.
is. And I'm sorry, parents. You have to parents, some parents ain't with it, but if you care enough and you love your kids enough, you're gonna tap into it and understand that.
Yep.
Cause it's something to
Mm-hmm.
learn from each generation. Cause I feel like
Mm-hmm.
with both, like I'm not a mother yet, but like just from observing, I'm like yeah, like people, you mentioned the crashing out and people, it's being a more
Mm-hmm.
emotional time. Everybody's real in tune with
Mm-hmm.
their feelings, whereas like the
Yeah.
previous generation or whatever might have been like suck it up, like you know what I mean. I
Yeah.
feel like you
Yeah.
can learn from both of them.
You can't say that. You can't say that now. You can't say
Everything is
that.
also sensitive now. Like, what about my
Yeah.
feelings? Yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
It's like it's like yeah,
I'm
but
gonna
it's
tell
something
you,
to learn with both
my daughter has
ways.
said those things to me. She made me have a reality check.
Mhm.
I'll be honest with y'all. Like I used to be like, girl, you all right? Da da da. I'm like, no, she's really not all right, Crystal. Just talk to her,
Yep.
understand how she's feeling, understand what she's going through. I'm trying to understand what she's going through, and you just got to tap into what those emotions.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right,
So
sis.
I got his love talk and I hear a lot of people talking about like non-negotiables. Like so when getting to know someone, Crystal, what
Mm-hmm.
are your non-negotiables? Like what are you just not bending on? Like it has to be this or that's it.
Wow. I have to build trust. We have to build trust.
Mm-hmm.
That's one of the top things. What else I wrote in here? I'm in a place in my life now where I want to know everything
Mm-hmm.
about the person, like down to your childhood. I used to not be like that, right? I used to be the type we meet, we fall in love, at least or so we think, and we go from there. Now, no, I need to know everything. Because if you have some things you need to be healed from, as myself,
Mm-hmm.
you need to work on that. As I myself is doing the same. Because two people with trauma may not work. That's one of the main things. Definitely, I need to dig down deep.
Mm-hmm.
What else?
Two people with trauma would not work if they didn't get what's the word I'm looking for? If they didn't get counseling or if they didn't get help with their trauma.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, if you
Fact.
dealt with the trauma and you're dealing with it, then yeah,
Mhm.
it could work. But if two people have trauma and nobody tried to help or get help, then yeah, it's not gonna work at all.
Basically, work on yourself. You got to
Mm-hmm.
work on.
Yes.
If I meet you and if we meet each other and we understand that we both dealing with things individually, we need to deal with those things individually,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yeah.
So that's how I feel. Period.
So they gotta be
Work on your
crystal
it.
clear.
Work on your itch, because I'm working
That's
on mine.
right.
I've been working on mine, and I'm working on mine.
Absolutely.
So work on your ish, because you don't want that to clash in the relationship.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And a big thing people do when you don't work on it, like this is a mistake I feel like I've made, is like I'll try to fix people, knowing daggone well I gotta get myself right, and or I'm still working through things, and it's like I'm not in a place to try to heal you. You better go to the Lord. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
And counseling, like sis said, you know, both, and have no shame about it. You know, I'm a
Mm-mm.
big therapy advocate. You know, and definitely Lord advocate. So it's like you definitely gotta work on resolving those things. You know,
Mhm.
and you can't really expect anybody else to fix you.
Right. And I
No.
think that's where a lot of relationships crumble, because one person or both persons are come in thinking, oh, I can fix the other person, or I can
Mhm.
change the other person.
Yep.
And
And not.
no, you can't. That person has to want to change and fix themselves. So
Absolutely.
yeah. Hmm. You can go, so sis, because I
Okay,
think
yeah, I
I
know
ate.
we got a couple in already, right? Thanks again to Crystal and chat for bearing.
Oh yes.
StreamYard was
You're
tripping
welcome.
today.
Hmm.
So we talk about non-negotiables and we hear about red flags, but what are some green flags that you
Mm.
look that you be like, oh,
Mm.
that's good. You know, I
Mm.
can appreciate that. What's some good things you look for in recognizing a man?
Someone who listens good.
Mm-hmm.
Someone who is not afraid to show their vulnerability.
Mm. That's a
That's
good
a big
one.
one. That's a big one for me,
Mm-hmm.
because in my past in relationships, that was never a thing when it comes to the man.
Mm-hmm.
They
Mm.
keep those emotions inside and they run from them. Like, if I'm your woman and I can show my vulnerability with you, we can do this together. It's a give and take.
Mm-hmm.
But I think that's a growth thing. That's something you have to learn within yourself too. That you should be able to show your vulnerability with your partner.
Yep.
And I know, like also said, most men grew up be strong. Like, it's hard for men. So it's like, if you come across somebody that you really, really start loving, you can give them a little grace to see if they start opening up. But it's like, you can't keep running from your emotions. If you're going through something, talk to me. And
Yeah.
I want to be able to talk to you about what I'm going through too. And um, and in some situations we can't necessarily help each other, but we can be there for one another.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
For a shoulder to lean on.
Mhm.
Sometimes just getting it out and somebody listening to you is enough.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yep.
I want my partner to be able to be vulnerable with me at all times, in all aspects,
Mhm.
Yep.
even if it's something that I don't fully understand. Because that's just a big one for me. That's why I talk so much about that.
It is
I
big.
agree.
Um,
Mhm.
Openly communicating.
Mm.
If you have a problem with something I did, come talk to me, and I should be able to
Yep.
come talk to you too without it being an argument.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
That's definitely, if the person is able to do all this, those are green flags for me.
For sure.
Um, it's more to it's a lot, but
Yeah.
I'm trying to be realistic here because nobody's perfect. So if I sit here and say all the things, nobody that we're with is gonna be perfect. You basically got to find somebody that you're willing to deal with their flaws,
Mm-hmm.
because none of us are perfect. So
That's right.
it's a lot more green flags, but again, I gotta be realistic. Nobody's gonna
Mm-hmm.
have everything that I
Right.
consider a green flag. So
Yeah.
You just have to know what you're going to be willing
what
to deal with
to deal
and
with.
what you're
Yep.
not. Mm-hmm.
Yep. Period.
The
Yep.
good outweigh the bad.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Yep.
That's right. If the good outweigh the bad, hey, you got to keep her.
Yeah.
Since you want me to ask another one?
Yeah, because I'm already 3 in, and then we'll stop.
All right. So, what has being single taught you about yourself?
It taught me what I will and won't deal with moving forward. Because y'all, as y'all know, I talk about all the time. I've been single for 5 years and abstinent for 5 years.
That's really, really awesome.
It is.
Yes.
That's
really
amazing. That's because that's a long time.
Discipline. Yeah.
It taught me discipline. It taught me to love myself more. Because if you don't love yourself, how can you love somebody else?
That's right. And if you don't love yourself, how you expect somebody else to love you?
To love you, because guess what? They're going to treat you how you treat yourself.
That's right.
Right. Like
A person is only going to treat you how you treat yourself.
That's right.
Yeah. Absolutely.
So if you not, if that, I'm sorry, I hate to say it, but if a person come into your life and they see you not loving you, they're going to feel like they can get over on you and probably manipulate you in certain ways and things like that. You gotta, these people that you come across, they gotta know that you love yourself.
That's right.
Absolutely.
Or again, they will try to walk over you. It might not even be intentionally, but they just might see that, well, she don't care about this, or
Yeah,
sometimes it's not
here. Yeah.
Sometimes it's not intentional.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes it's not intentional, but it happens when they see that you're not even loving yourself the way you should.
They could just be treating you the way you treating you.
Yep. Yep. What else? I learned a lot, y'all, in being single. It's so much.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, I felt free. My Lord, I'm not gonna get emotional on here because listen, I can get emotional talking about this. This 5-year thing that I've been through, been up and down, telling y'all it's not. I don't know. It's been a lot. I learned a lot about myself, and I'm happy with what I went through in these 5 years because it helped me grow in a lot of ways.
That's good. Good. I want to say something, but I'm trying to see how I want to word it.
Okay.
I'm a strong believer that everything happens for a reason. And us as women, I'm pretty sure men, but us as women, we don't want to be single. We want the husband and the children, the happy ever after and all that. But you being single for them 5 years was because you had to learn what you want and what you don't want in a relationship. Because at the beginning, you said when you first got with somebody, it was like, oh, we're together. I'm not asking no questions. We're in love. And that was the wrong way of going into a relationship. So the Lord had to do something so Crystal can learn the right way to go into a relationship. And that was Crystal had to be celibate and single for 5 years to learn that. So that's what I look at it. I try to look at stuff like the glass not half empty, but half full. So that's what I took from it. So, you learn something. So that's good. You were single, but you learned something.
Absolutely. I learned a lot. It's not a bad thing. I'm quite happy that I took this time to myself, kept my diamond to myself for 5 years. Because even though you're single, sometimes you still have fun.
Yeah.
I ain't even had no fun. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Just a year ago, I was I'll get ready to say, girl, please. Just a year ago, I was like, I'm done with men. I'm done with relationships. I was talking crazy, but that's how I was feeling. I started loving myself so much. I was like, I don't need no man. That's how deep it was. That's how deep it was.
I don't think
reality kicked in, but
that none of us really. I'm speaking for us three since we are on the panel. None of us don't need a man because I'm pretty sure we all can do whatever. But well, I'm speaking for myself. You want one. I know I want one.
Right.
I have one, but I want one. But nowadays.
Listen, I'm all about women independence now. Don't get it twisted, y'all, in the comments because I said that. I'm all about women independence now. Yeah, clearly, I've been by myself for 5 years, y'all. It can be done. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So we're gonna double back around the corner again on the kids. So
Okay.
my next question, Crystal, is how have your kids influenced the type of content you create?
Wow, that's a good question because one of my reasons for why I started is because I wanted my kids to be able to look back one day if I'm, no longer here on earth. I wanted my kids to always be able to have something. They're going to always be able to go on the internet and see their
Yep.
mom
Yep.
talk about, like, they're young now, so they don't understand life like that yet. Even my 22-year-old, she's young.
Mm-hmm.
She's still learning, trying to figure out life, right? So later on, probably when they're grown, I'll be always on the internet. They can always go back and
Yep.
see. Because y'all know I talk about my life, talk about things I've been through for the most part in my videos. So they're going to be able to go back and literally see what their mom went through,
Mm-hmm.
things she got through.
Yeah. Yep.
So yeah, that was definitely one of the reasons why I wanted to start YouTube, for them to see that one day, to pay attention. They know now, but I feel like later on in life when they're focused, they'll pay attention more to that
Yeah.
and to those videos and things.
And that'll be something that they'll always have.
Yep.
Um, I can kind of relate to that. Really, really quick. My dad, he's not a texter.
Hmm.
He's gonna call you, and if you don't answer the phone, he's gonna leave you a voice message all the time.
Hmm.
And I have every last voicemail that my dad
Oh.
ever left me to this day. And I would not delete none of them. I would send them to other things, to my emails and stuff, just for me to have, because I know one day my dad's not going to be here. And
Yeah.
I can always go back to them voicemails
Love it.
and listen to him. So yeah, your
Love it.
children are gonna really be able to appreciate going back to see your videos on YouTube.
Yep.
Yeah,
That's a good answer, Crystal.
Thank you.
it is.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Sus.
Okay. Well, I had to ask this, So, Crystal,
Yes.
uh, are you open to a man coming into Crystal's world?
I am.
Mm,
Okay.
good.
I love it.
Hmm.
Okay.
Okay. Maybe we'll touch on that a little later.
I'm sorry. Okay.
Um. So back on the kids. I don't know why I'm so stuck on the kids, but So for me, I have kids, I'm busy and all this. So I want to ask you this. How do
Mhm.
you manage going live, filming, editing, all that stuff that has to do with YouTube around your kids' schedule? Because you have a younger one, right?
Yeah, but my son lives with his dad right now, so I'm kind of with the
Okay.
toddler. I'm good right now. If he was
Okay.
here, it would probably be crazy. Y'all wouldn't see me as much. I already know. So
Mm,
I'm kind of, and like I said, my oldest child, she's grown, and I have a 14-year-old. 14-year-olds be just doing their own thing too. It's
mm-hmm.
summertime right now. It's summertime right now, so it's kind of laid back. So right now it's no schedule, but I will tell you this: she will, when I'm on live, honey, she will pop in this room anytime, just talking. Even after I told her I didn't been on live. And as far as the editing, I'm not a big editor. I don't edit that much.
Okay.
I'm not a big editor.
So there we
I
go.
yeah, I'm not a big editor. I don't spend hours and hours on editing. That's not what I choose to do.
Mm-hmm.
Right now, I'll maybe later. Right now, I don't edit. I don't
I
be
know
editing.
that's
I
right.
edit very mildly, very mild editing.
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of easy for me right now. In between jobs too, I don't have a 9 to 5, so I have a little bit more time on my hands.
Yeah.
Um, So that's another reason why. Again, if my life was a little bit different, y'all probably would not see me as much. Just to be honest, because it's hard trying to juggle all of that.
It is.
Yeah,
Because YouTube is like another job.
it is like a job, and because I don't have a 9 to 5 right now, and I treat it as one. That's
Yeah.
why you always see me. Even and it's crazy. I'll be like, how is everybody having these 9 to 5s, these businesses, and still doing YouTube? When even just doing YouTube by itself is a lot.
It's a lot. Yeah.
It's a lot. Doing YouTube by itself is a lot. And I'm proud of how far I came. Y'all know I'm monetized.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
Congrats.
dude, hey, if you treat it like a job, you will see something. It'll happen.
Mhm. Yes,
Absolutely.
it will.
I literally just took a week off because I was just with real life stuff going on, and I needed to take a week break. So
Yeah, you need that.
Oh yeah.
yeah,
Just like with work, you need a vacation from work. You give your PTO
absolutely.
days and stuff like
They
that.
have yep. It's just like you said, like a regular job. You gotta take time off. I don't care what it is.
You
Yeah.
gotta know when to clock out too. You know.
Yep.
Yeah. Yep, most definitely.
So
So I can say I did the work.
You did the work.
I made
That's
it.
right.
I made it this far. As far as still a lot of work to do because it's like every milestone seems like it's the start of a beginning.
Mm-hmm.
Every milestone with this YouTube journey is like a new start. So it's just like, okay, what next? I monetize. What's next?
Yeah.
So yeah.
absolutely. I think I know the answer to this question because you kind of answered it already with talking about being single for 5 years and things like that. But have your standards and expectations changed over the years?
Absolutely. Because I feel like when I was young in relationships, I ain't fully understand standards and expectations. You know what I'm saying? I probably had the craziest standards back then. Unrealistic standards being in a relationship. I was the type in relationships. I was a runner. I was the runner in the relationship.
Mm.
As soon as you do one or two things, I'm done.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of trying to figure out why this happened, can we make it work? This and that. I feel like now I'm a lot more mature, and I learned from that. Like nobody's perfect, Crystal. If somebody do something that you don't like in your relationship, if your partner do something you don't like in a relationship, it's not necessarily meaning the relationship need to be over.
Right.
Talk about it. That's why I say open communication, not just with that person, with me too. I'm not a runner anymore. Not a runner. If something don't seem right to me, we're gonna talk about it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
What do you think helped make you not a runner anymore? Because for me, I think honestly in the past, I was opposite. I wasn't a runner. I was a hold oner. Just try to see past everything, and then I will put the Lord in.
I was the opposite. I was the opposite.
Holding on.
I'm out of there. I'm out of there.
So you took off your running shoes?
You might get two chances.
Mm-hmm.
You might get two chances.
Okay.
And then I'm out of there.
Okay.
And honestly, guess it depends on what it is you feel as though was done for you to leave. Because I do have one deal breaker that I will not tolerate in my relationship. That was back then and that is now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's one thing, and people can say what they want. It's one thing that I will not tolerate, and that is if you make the choice, if we make the choice to become one.
Mm-hmm.
Before you decide to make the choice to become one with me, make sure you're done out there in the streets.
Mm-hmm.
I don't tolerate cheating. I'm sorry. I don't. Beat me up. Call me what you want. I don't tolerate cheating.
Yeah, I agree. Me neither.
Because if you want to be with me, you want to be with me.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care what it is you feel like I've done, what excuse you make for the reason you cheated.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't want to be with one person, don't be with one person.
Yeah.
Period.
Yeah. That there's no excuse that you can tell me to make me say, okay, we're gonna work on it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
Yep.
done. Yeah. I guess
Yep.
because I know the type of person I am, and I always say this, like,
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna let it. I'm not gonna be able to forget and let it slide.
Mhm.
So he gonna be
Because you
sleep, and I'm just
tried.
gonna be hitting him for no reason because I'm thinking it. So I'm like, sir, you
You
got to go.
try.
Right.
When somebody, when somebody cheats on you, you try to make it work. You're not gonna ever forget that because that person is still laying next to you
Mhm.
every night. Girl, the times that I had tried to forget that, girl, do you know what be going in my head while that person laying next to me? Then lucky God stepped into my head and nothing didn't go across their head. Like
Yeah.
I'm just being honest with you. Like that cheating stuff is not. I don't tolerate that. I'm sorry. I don't.
Yeah.
It could be torture too, because sometimes you can internalize it because you like, especially if you feel like you didn't do anything wrong. Like everybody's gonna have some
Yeah.
flaws, and you're like,
Mhm.
well, what
Yeah.
really happened? You know what I mean? And it's not fair to have to beat yourself up over they being
Mhm.
untrustworthy.
Right.
You know,
Yep.
Yep.
so it really can do a lot of damage. You know, I mean, I have seen situations
Yes.
where people have gotten past it, but I
Mm-hmm.
do understand it being a deal breaker. You know, and that's why it's important
Mm-hmm.
to have non-negotiables and stuff like that too. 'Cause
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
that's
Shout out. I
Yeah,
shout
them
out.
people,
You know, I commend
them
anybody
are
who can
strong
get past
people.
it. I commend anybody who can get past it because that's really you're really strong if you can
Yeah.
forgive your partner for cheating and act like I don't want to say act
Yeah.
like it didn't
I'm not
happen because
strong in that department.
yeah, I guess you are. I guess you are acting like it didn't happen if you decide to stay with them and act like everything hunky dory. But but the thing is, if you forgive somebody, you have to forgive them,
Mm-hmm.
and that's one thing that would be. It's hard for me. Like, I wouldn't be able to. I'm sorry. I just
I can forgive you, but we still would
but
have to
move
part
on.
ways. Yeah.
Forgive you,
We
but
would,
move on.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
We can still be friends, shake hands,
Yeah.
relationship over.
Right.
Mm-hmm. You got
Have
it.
fun with your life.
Have a
Have
nice
fun
week.
being single.
That's right. That is
Absolutely.
right. How do you approach dating as a mom? Are there, we probably kind of touched on this, but are there certain rules or boundaries you stick to because you know you have children?
Mhm.
So how do you go by dating?
Now, so in the past, I'm gonna be honest. As a parent, I made mistakes in the past of meeting people and then my kids not finding out till last minute. That's the mistake as a parent that I made. This is why I say parenting is not easy. No parent is perfect, and any parent that come and act like they're perfect, you're lying. You're lying. Parents make mistakes too, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm taking accountability for the mistakes that I made, even as a parent. Like I suffer from mom guilt, like now. Um, and some people may look at the things that I say and be like, "Oh, girl," but to me, I just feel like I probably could have did better in some, with some things. This how I feel. Um, but now dating my kids, if I meet someone and I know I'm liking this person and it may go somewhere, my kids are gonna know straight up
Mm-hmm.
before I actually bring this person around. In the past, I didn't do that. Like I would be talking to the person and we connect, and then bam, here's mommy's boyfriend,
Do you
and that's what
think
I did wrong.
because
Yeah, I
they
did
was younger back then, Crystal?
possibly, but it still was. I still feel like that wasn't right, even though they were younger, and even if
Mm-hmm.
I would sit down and talk to them, they still weren't fully understanding. I still feel like I could have did it different.
Yeah.
That's why I said some people would probably think of what I'm saying is like, girl, oh no. For me, I feel like I did that
Mm-mm.
wrong.
Yeah.
I feel like I did that wrong, and I take accountability for that. But now, oh, if I'm liking someone and it's looking like it's going somewhere, and it's talks of it's going somewhere, my kids are gonna know straight up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's not gonna be a situation where I just throw somebody just pop up.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Do you feel like you, because I know like now you're taking your time and stuff more with it. Do you feel like you kind of screen them and stuff more too? Because I think it's a tough
Remember what I
part
just said
is like,
earlier. I'm asking all the questions. We're
yeah,
getting to know each other deeply.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
in a deep sense, emotionally,
Mhm.
mentally. I want to know everything. I want you to know
Yeah.
everything about me because you may not be able to deal with what I suffer, what I deal with, and what I suffer from. Like
Right.
it gotta go both ways, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
It gotta go both ways.
Yep. And
Yeah,
I truly think nowadays, like the time that we're in now, you have to ask everything now.
you have to. Yeah,
No question should be left unasked.
yeah, yeah.
Let's see. You kind of already just answered this, but
Mhm.
you can like paint the picture.
Yeah.
Okay.
How will you handle introducing someone new to your kids? You say you would now. So
Mhm.
paint the picture how you will go about introducing them.
Oh my goodness, I don't know.
So would it
That's
be
a
like
good question.
um would they come over to your house and you would introduce your children, or you would rather over the phone,
First and
FaceTime?
foremost, if I'm talking to a person every day, they're gonna meet them over the phone first.
Mhm.
Facts, like yeah.
You ain't gonna cook
I
no
gotta
dinner, people.
and because I've been single so long too, I have to kind of slow walk it because if I like my 14-year-old, she's so funny. She thinks because I've been single so long, I think she think I'm gonna be single forever.
Mm. Mm.
So like no, like I said, mama gotta have a life too, girl. Like, yeah, your mom
Mhm.
been single for a long time. It's just been you, me, and the kids. But mama they've been through some stuff, which she knows of. I've been through a deep depression within these past 5 years. I've been through a lot, and mama's coming out of that. So mama's getting back to herself.
That's right.
You know, I always say I'm getting back to the old me plus the new me at the same time. I'm becoming a new me as well.
Mhm.
Because I lost myself completely. When I had my last baby, I lost myself completely because that was a whole trauma situation with that, right? So I just lost myself completely. So it's like I'm working my way back. I'm getting back to Crystal and the old me plus the new me at the same time.
Yeah.
So I'm finding me all over again.
And it's growth, a new
Yeah,
Crystal.
so
You don't
much.
want to be the
So much
same
growth.
Crystal you was 5 years
Hmm.
ago, 10 years ago. There's no
Hmm.
growth there. So yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Do you believe in soulmates?
Mm.
Yeah, I think so. I think so.
I do
I don't
too.
know. Hold on. I don't know.
I do.
Maybe. Maybe. Is that a
I
good maybe?
He said maybe.
maybe. But that don't mean you're going to end up with your soulmate.
That exactly. Let me tell y'all something. What I would say. This was even before I went through this whole 5 year thing. Um, unfortunately, unfortunately, this is reality where everybody's not going to find their person in life. Everybody is not going to find their person in life.
Mhm.
And this was before I even went through this whole growth spurt in my life. Everybody's not going to find their person. It's just the reality.
Mm.
Some of us are not going to find our person. You
So
want
when you
to.
say everybody's not going to find a person, do you
Mhm.
mean they soulmate or just a person to their person to be with?
Yeah, because I like I said, I'm kind of iffy on the question about the soulmate. So yeah, I just don't feel like everybody is gonna find that person, that one
Mm.
person. Everybody will find a person in their life and people in their life that they're gonna be with, right? We all, but I just don't feel like everybody's gonna find that one,
One.
Mm.
the one.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying?
Yes.
I honestly, I felt like that even before all this past 5 years. That like I've been feeling like that. So that has nothing to do with that. I just don't feel like we're all gonna find our person. And it's a blessing for the ones that do. It's a
Why
blessing.
why would you what makes you think that they won't? Like, do you, because I think maybe people will find their person,
Mhm.
but a lot of people find their person, but it doesn't last. And just because it don't last doesn't mean that that wasn't their person. It could just mean that one person out the relationship wasn't willing to fight or work for the relationship for their person.
I respect that answer, but I feel like if it did, and me, honestly, I just feel like if it's not forever, it wasn't your person.
Mm.
Maybe I need to grow on that aspect of it, but I just feel like if it didn't work out, then it wasn't your person either.
Mm.
It was
This
your
is some
person
love
for
talk right here.
it was your person
Mhm.
for a season. It was your person for a season, but it was not your forever person.
Yeah, but you know, everything requires work. Sports,
Facts.
degrees,
Facts. Mm-hmm.
careers, YouTube, it doesn't matter, relationships. So I only said that because a
Mm-hmm.
lot of people I know um did find their person. Like that
Yeah.
was that person's person, but that person did not want to put in the work to save their relationship, and they knew that that was their person, but I don't know if it was an ego or whatever it was.
Mm-hmm.
They just felt like, oh, I'm not doing that. Oh, I'm not doing that. And then once the relationship is over and time go by, they're like, man, that was my person, I should have did that. But it's too late because now that
So
person have
in
moved on.
So it's basically what you're saying is, so in that type of situation, the one person that didn't want to fight for it just didn't realize or understand
I
until
just
after the
think
fact
that
that it was
in
their person.
relationships now, even in marriages, people are so willing
Mm-hmm.
to just throw in the towel. They don't want to fight for nothing anymore. They feel
Yeah.
like, oh, I'm not doing all that. You know, I can go find me somebody else. And then before you know it, somebody else turn into 10 somebody else's instead of,
Yeah.
working with the person that you have. Not saying anything about cheating. It could be,
Yeah.
any little
Other
thing.
stuff. Yeah. Other
Yeah.
stuff. Yeah.
So I just think now that the reason why we have so many breakups and so many divorces is because people don't want to fight for nothing anymore. They just so quick to
Mm-hmm.
just throw in the towel and walk away.
Mm-hmm.
So,
And I admit it, in the past, that was me. Well, number one, I wasn't married. It was just relationships. So I kind of felt like in those just relationships, I'm like, you like it's no ring on my finger, I'm gonna be good. I'm just gonna let them go. Like you ain't want me. I just feel like when you do certain stuff, you ain't want me nowhere. You ain't want me that. You didn't want me that
mm,
bad because you wouldn't treat me that way. If you wanted me,
yeah.
you wouldn't treat me that way. It was for
Hmm.
me. I can say that. I guess I'm guilty of that. Yeah, I was a runner. Like I said, I will admit I was a runner, but I wasn't married either.
Right.
I
Yeah.
wasn't married either. It was just a relationship. So
Yeah.
I guess does it make a difference whether you're married or in a relationship to how much you fight for it? Do you think
It's
that matters?
I know because you have to be in a relationship for the relationship to turn into a marriage. If you're in a
That's true.
relationship and your goal in that relationship is not to be married, then this is just me speaking. Some
Yeah.
people might think otherwise, but I think
Yeah.
that if you're unless you have been married before, but if you're young and you want to get married and you're in a relationship and in that relationship you don't see marriage
Mm-hmm.
somewhere in that relationship, then what you're in a relationship for? To me, it's like a waste of time. But some people they like, oh, I don't want to get married, I want to be in a relationship, or so it's to each his own.
Yeah.
It's this is a great conversation because it's so
Yeah.
much.
Because I'm laughing, I'm smiling because oh God, you probably ready to be like, girl, no, that's not the way. But so I'll be thinking like I gotta be 1,000. Y'all know I keep it 100.
Mhm.
Does it have to necessarily be a marriage? Can it be a partnership
Yeah,
for the
no,
rest
it
of your life?
can. It just depends on what that person wants. Not everybody wants to be married. Some
Okay.
people, like you said, just want a partnership.
Yeah.
So yeah, not
I think
everybody
a
wants
lot
it.
of people will know their person, connect with their person, stay with their person, all that stuff better when they figure out what they want, not what a podcast says, what their friends say, not what other people's deal breakers are. Because like we talked about deal breakers earlier, like you mentioned, like cheating, not being acceptable for you. But other people might be like, that's not a deal breaker for them. They don't want it. It's not a deal breaker for them.
Respect on what everybody. That's just my thing. That's my stance on it.
Yeah,
respect
like
on
so
what
I think
everybody else do and have done.
People getting back to or figuring out truly what it is they want and what they can tolerate. That focusing on them and what they got can clear the way for a lot of things. But I think a lot of times people get other people's voices in their heads, these toxic podcasts that are on here that are telling people what a high value man is, what a high value woman is, it's a lot of stuff to shuffle through. And even me, I had to kind of protect myself from that stuff because it's a lot of information. So people gotta really know what's gonna be good for them and who they're trying to build with. And I think that provides a lot of clarity for people.
That's true.
I agree.
Shout out to the chat.
I know. I kind of see some good comments on the chat.
Wait a minute, what they saying?
We got Real Mrs. Hyde's TV. Welcome. She said some people, some people don't want to get married and are content with just being together. My grandparents were together for 32 years when my grandpa passed from cancer, and they lived as a married couple and were content.
Yeah.
Hello, Fishy.
I gotta go. I already.
Mama Bowman living life, y'all.
Mama Bowman.
Hey, Mama Bowman.
She says, if it's your person,
Bowman.
She says, if it's your person, it shouldn't be that hard to connect. Yeah.
I agree with that too. It should just be happening naturally. Like, I agree with that.
Nancy Green, she says, I agree, Crystal.
Hey, just Danielle. I'm looking at both of y'all. I'm going over y'all chat. Hey, Brent. Oh, Fishy. Hey, everybody.
Thank y'all for being here.
Real Miss Hyde's TV said, my take is as long as there is honesty and understanding between the people in the relationship, nothing is too much if you put the work in. Yeah, I agree.
It takes work.
I agree. Yeah, because even if the two people, this is your person, it's your person, they connect, it's still gonna take work. No relationship, no marriage is just gonna be easy peasy without putting in work. But yeah, I just think that nowadays, especially like the younger generation, like they're not trying to put in no work at all. They're like, oh, I'm out of here.
I'm outside.
It's a hot girl summer, right?
all that.
I'm like, oh gosh. But yeah.
And see, I guess you can say that used to be me back in the day. But again, that's why I'm so proud of myself. Like, I wasn't even, when I was this whole 5-year abstinent situation, child, I wasn't thinking about no man. I was focused on me, trying to get me together. And I'm proud of that. Don't get me wrong, I had people trying, of course, but I ain't had time. I'm like, I don't even have the mental capacity, the emotional capacity to have a significant other in my life. It wouldn't be fair to them. It wouldn't be fair to them of what I was going through. To be quite honest, it wouldn't have been fair to any man in those moments, in those times, in these past 5 years, for me to even bring them in my life, because I was not emotionally, mentally, none of that ready. I was not none of that ready. So I was looking out for them people too. They should be happy.
Yeah.
But that takes a lot of self-awareness to say that. Like, hey, it wasn't the time. It wasn't.
That is true. Crystal, besides your kids, what is one thing that you're proud of?
Currently, I am proud of, Lord, here I go. I don't want to get emotional. I'm proud of the fact that I'm not where I was a year and a half ago, which was in a deep depression, laying in the bed every day, not wanting to get up, not wanting to do nothing. I'm proud of the fact that I was able to, not easy, bring myself out of that, because it's not easy. I'm in a whole different place than I was a year and a half ago, y'all. It was crazy. It was crazy. I'm proud of that. I don't even want to talk too much about that because I'm not trying to be emotional, but I'm proud of that.
Well, you answered it, so
I'm proud of you.
Thank God for that. Yes,
proud for you. Shout out Gen X. Hello, welcome.
Hey Gen X. Basil.
Oh, I seen the stores too. Hey, the stores, if you still here.
Hey, everybody.
Just Danielle was in here. Hey. Living after 50.
Living after 50. Hey.
Yvette Diamond. Hey. Believe in yourself.
Hey, Yvette.
Basil. World Smiles with Basil.
Just
Nightbot on his job. Nightbot on his
Liliana. Welcome.
Crystal.
Yes.
I have one more question. Finish this sentence. Love is
an action.
An action.
Period.
Okay.
Right. Ooh, that's deep.
People use that word so easily, but are you acting on that?
Mm-hmm.
That's right. Mm-hmm. That's right.
Are you acting on that?
Mm-hmm. That's right. And I have one more too before Sis asks you what she's gonna ask you.
Okay.
Since we talked about a little bit about mental health, how do you protect your mental health now?
By having boundaries, creating boundaries in all aspects of my life.
Yep.
I feel like you have to.
Yep.
Because you put too much on. I feel like as adults we put a lot on ourselves. So in that, and you have to, because it's life. You have to do this. You have to do that. Like, we're adults, we have to adult, right? But you have to create boundaries in every aspect in order to protect your mental health. If not, you might end up like me, like I was, and I don't wish that for anybody.
Yeah, you have.
I feel like if I had dealt with my stuff over the years instead of just pushing through, which we're taught to do, and which we have to do when we go through things, I feel like now when I go through something, I process it, whether it's good or bad. Even when something is good, it can be very overwhelming, right? So I feel like whether it's good or bad, I try to process every single thing that I go through now, because that's what happened to me when I went down to deep depression. Like, you let stuff happens, trauma happens, and you keep going, which we have to keep going, but you can still take time to process it a little bit.
Yes.
And I know that it's hard for some people. It was hard for me. I didn't do it until I went through this whole deep depression. Sometimes that's what is what it takes for you to realize that you need to process things. Period. Because stuff piles up. And when what happened to me, I ended up being sat down for a month and a half, couldn't go nowhere, stuck in a hospital bed, and all that stuff came crashing down, along with what I was going through in that moment.
Yeah.
So that's when I started being really badly depressed.
Yeah.
So I feel like now, process your stuff, process your ish, process it.
Yep.
In some way, shape, or form. You can still get up and go to work. You can still do what you need to do while processing what just happened to you. Because if not, it can definitely happen to where, like I said, you never know, things happen. If you ever have to get sat down for a reason, what you got to do when you are surrounded with four walls? Nothing but think.
Yeah.
You're gonna be thinking about everything.
Yep.
And I just feel like if you process things as it happened, it's a good chance that that might not happen to you if a situation come where you can't do nothing or go nowhere.
Yeah. Yeah. And set them boundaries, like you said.
Mm-hmm.
That's very
Mm-hmm.
important.
Yep.
Crystal, you ever thought of like doing like a podcast yourself? Like, because as you're saying this, like too, because I'm a person that's kind of like always an overload too, but it's important
Mm-hmm.
to slow down. I kept thinking like take a seat or slow down with Crystal. You know what I mean? And just talking about processing things, like, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Unraveling stuff. Like, you know, I could really see you doing something like that. Because
What's
that is
crazy is
important.
you're not the first person that said that to me.
Wow.
And I appreciate that. I just feel like it has to happen when it's time.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Because I'm still healing too, y'all.
Yeah.
I'm a
But
lot better than I was, but I'm still healing.
the podcast will be great because you're not just talking about it. You someone that lived through it and been through it. So you know how people are feeling, people who
Yeah.
are fighting depression or who are depressed. So you will be a
Yeah.
great spokesperson to help people get through it. So
Yeah.
yeah, I agree with Boogie about that podcast. Whenever the Lord lets you know that the time is right.
Yeah. It's like, because y'all, when I tell y'all this YouTube journey has been something else, like I'm still processing. I've been monetized for a couple weeks now. I'm still processing that.
Yeah.
I'll process. When I tell you, I process everything, good and bad. I don't want to go back to that depression that I was in, y'all. It was not good. Like I didn't like my kids seeing me like that. Like that was not good. So I just feel like I just process everything now. So it takes longer for me to probably tap in to what it is I probably should be doing or what I need to be doing. But then I look at it again, like everything is timing. That's my favorite. Everything is timing.
Yep.
Just like with this YouTube journey, I left for 4 months, y'all, and came back. And at first I would say, what if I never left for those 4 months? But then I'm like, no, it was meant for you to leave those 4 months.
Yep.
Yep.
It was meant for things happen the way it's supposed to happen, you know?
That's right.
Yep.
There's no mistakes there.
Yep.
Nope.
It flowed the way it's supposed to.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Hello, Blue Outlaw. Miss Do It Yourself joined the chat too.
Miss
Blue
Yourself.
So I know sis always asks this question.
Okay.
Okay. I think I know what you're talking about.
Mhm.
Crystal, besides that podcast you're gonna do, no, I'm just kidding. Do you have anything special you want to share with us? Anything new you want to share with us before we wrap up?
When it comes to this YouTube journey, no, y'all, I'm winging it. I'm being honest with y'all. I'm still winging it.
Me too.
I do have my series out. I'm not a vlogger series. If y'all have not tapped, if you do just decide to subscribe to my channel, if you're new here, if you're not already subscribed to me, I do have a I'm not a vlogger series out. Episodes 1 through 7 is out now. Episode 8 supposed to come out tomorrow. Supposed to. So I'm gonna work on that when I get off of here with you guys. And y'all know I go live. I'm just a live. Call me live stream. I'm a live streamer because I go live so much. Again, like y'all said, the podcast, that is one thing written down that I'm thinking about, but I again gotta process it and figure it out, right? Because again, you guys are not the first people that y'all are not the first people that said that to me. And I'm like, and when it was first said to me, I'm like, that's not my thing. That's not me. You know, but you have to evolve.
Yeah.
You have to evolve, you have to grow in everything that you do. So I do know I do have to up the ante at some point with my, live streaming and things like that. So I'll get there.
Yeah. It's gonna come.
But yeah, y'all, nothing special. Just y'all see me all the time, y'all. I hope you love me for me.
Oh yeah.
Crystal just give you what Crystal gives you on her channel.
Yes, we love Crystal for Crystal. Yes, we do.
Yeah. Listen to my daughter. Y'all hear my daughter out there?
No, I I didn't hear.
She out there hollering about something. I guess she's on one of those games or something. Child. I don't know.
Oh. Well, this was a great. We're gonna have to definitely have Crystal back because there's so much more that we want to ask you that we really didn't.
Yeah.
But we'll have a
I'll
follow-up.
come back. Do y'all do part twos for your interview? Have y'all started doing like part twos for people that you already interviewed yet? I don't know
No,
if you
not
do
yet.
that.
One. She could be the first one, right?
That's right.
I love y'all. I love y'all. I love y'all. I will be the first second timer.
That's right.
Sounds good. Yes. Well,
But
we
thank
wanna
y'all for having me.
No,
Thank y'all
we
for having
thank
me.
you.
Thank you for
Thank
being
you,
here.
Heartbeat, aka chat.
Yes, you guys for being here. Y'all rock.
Yes. And until next time, y'all have a blessed one. Bye.
Later, y'all.
Love talk, it's love talk. We're also bully. Gets deep, but we still love.